Gru's lab was unusually quiet one sunny morning. Kevin, Stuart, and Bob stood in the corner, staring at a strange contraption covered in banana stickers. "Ta-da!" Stuart announced, revealing a shiny yellow scooter with propellers, a jet booster, and many blinking buttons. Bob's eyes went wide. "Oh, flying scooter." Kevin squinted. "Flying scooter, safe?" Stuart grinned, adjusting goggles. "Safe-ish." The invention was Stuart's contribution to Gru's better villain mobility project, faster than walking, cooler than a car, and more stylish than usual lab vehicles. Unfortunately, Stuart's definition of finished was more like kind of works, maybe explodes. Bob jumped onto the scooter immediately. "Me first." Kevin grabbed him. "Wait, we should, too late." Stuart pressed the big green button labeled fly. With a virulum, the scooter shot forward. The scooter zoomed out of the lab doors and straight into the street. Bob screamed, but it wasn't fear, it was joy. "Wee!" The scooter wobbled into the air, shooting past Gru's house and startling a flock of pigeons. Kevin and Stuart jumped onto a second scooter prototype and took off after him. Bob's scooter soared over a food market, narrowly avoiding a fruit cart. A banana vendor waved angrily as 3 bananas were snatched midair. Kevin's scooter wasn't nearly as stable. "Stuart, steering's broken." "No, no, no," Stuart yelled over the wind. "Steering's creative." Bob discovered the turbo loop button. The scooter performed a perfect backflip, followed by a very imperfect spin that almost sent Bob flying into a billboard advertising bananas. The trio zipped into the city center, causing chaos as people gasped and dogs barked. Bob laughed so hard he pressed another button, deploying a parachute midair, slowing the scooter to a crawl. Kevin and Stuart caught up, but the parachute tangled around traffic lights. Kevin yanked it free, only for it to wrap around a hot dog cart, sending sausages flying. Trying to escape the chaos, the minions flew higher until they were level with the tallest skyscraper. The wind howled around them. Bob pressed the banana boost button, blasting both scooters forward at ridiculous speed, startling a helicopter pilot who dropped his coffee. They zipped through a cloud, emerging completely covered in condensation. Bob shook himself like a wet dog. Kevin's scooter ran out of fuel first, nosediving toward the park. Stuart screamed, "Pull up! Pull up!" But the scooter plowed straight into a pile of leaves. Bob's scooter followed seconds later, but instead of crashing, it hit the bouncy landing pad, setting and bounced across the grass like a giant rubber ball. Bob tumbled off, laughing and dizzy. Gru arrived moments later in his car, stepping out with arms crossed. Gru surveyed the scene. "So, my lab is full of broken gadgets. The city thinks flying bananas invaded, and someone owes me a hot dog cart." The minion stood quietly, still wearing goggles and parachute straps. Bob held up a banana. "Worth it." Gru sighed and then smirked. "Fine, but next time, we add lasers." The minions cheered. The flying scooter experiment wasn't over. It had just taken off.